If you need to light a large group photo, here's one way to do it. Instead of building a frame, Dan here took a 12 by 12 silk and created a T-bar setup. To do this, he took 3 4-foot long square frame bars or tubes and connected them using 2 straight connectors and 1 ear connector. This is him attaching the straight connector and another bar right here. The ear connectors, which you see there, connected to the actual rolling stand that will be used to hang the silk and move it around. Now you can see he attached the silk to it just by tying across the top instead of building a whole square frame that it would have to be pulled taut across. And sandbags were used on the stand legs in order to provide extra safety since it's going to go very tall and get top heavy. This is a little behind the scenes of how we built the actual set, which was white set paper, 2 rolls wide, and then we built a foam core box around it. But if you want more info, like a how-to, let me know in the comments below. There are some tricky logistics that come with having to build the widest white set you can on location, so it's not as clear-cut as it might look. Next was the lighting, which was a Profoto lighting setup with Elinchrom Octabank light boxes. The one behind the camera or next to the camera is the fill light, and the one behind the silk screen is the main light. We took off the diffusion off that light just to give extra power, and since the silk was enough diffusion, and we really powered it up and do it at an angle so it hits the whole line of people as evenly as possible. You want the person on the left and the person on the far right to be as close in exposure as possible. Something else to consider is if you put the light behind the camera, you'll create a certain kind of shadows versus putting the light to the left. And putting the light to the left or to the right creates a more interesting wraparound light effect on faces as opposed to just hitting them from the front and flattening everything out for the shot. So all this is stuff to consider when you're lighting. I hope you enjoyed.